Well, boy howdy, this is really nuts. I keep losing in the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Maybe I shouldn't have done 2 keeper runs in our last video, but you know. Here we are. Oh, we'll do a lost run instead. I'll send an SOS to the world. A34FWH4J. Basically, nut up, play better. You know, we got a pretty simple set of requirements here. And you know what? Just like I said, okay, you freaking... Oh, I swear to God, this is Doctor Who talk from Mathis Games. Oh! This freaking dude. I don't care about Peter Capaldi, Mathis. I'm a self-confessed Doctor Who neophyte. Anyway, let's get out of here. Just like last run, you know, we played as the keeper, and I thought, if you're going through hell, keep going. Frame rate looks much smoother now. Same situation applies. Lost is much easier to win as, but I have whiffed on at least 1 Lost run recently, which was the daily. Possibly more. 'Cause I think I might have died on a Lost run earlier than that. I mean, obviously, at some point in my life, I died on a Lost run earlier than that, but we need to get our sea legs back underneath us. It's the simplest thing in the world. You know? Maybe you throw 4 home runs, the coach pulls you out of the game. I don't have that luxury. I know you don't throw home runs, but you know what I mean. You throw the pitches that lead to home runs. You left us some bloopers out there. The crack of the bat, the smell of the pitch, etc. Baseball, everybody's favorite pastime. I don't have that luxury. You know, I'm starting 2 games a night here and trying not to get myself blasted with Tommy John surgery before I get that big payday from the New York Yankees. You know, 1 good season, I could get a $120 million. I don't know anything about baseball, okay? That's the thing that I'm trying to get here. That's the general gist of these messages, is that I don't know anything about baseball, but I do know something about parasitoid egg tears. Lol. D-A-E, the egg. Either way, our face is looking like Will Smith in Hitch after he gets stung by that bee. Drop a bomb. I'm using bombs to look for spirit hearts from Tinted Rocks, but it's not necessarily the right decision, because only... Wait, did I say spirit hearts from Tinted Rocks? I'm looking for small rock. That's the only thing that can provide me with the advantage which I seek right now from Tinted Rocks. Or golden chests, but a golden chest is more variable, because, you know, we get to choose whether or not we want to get it once we approach the, you know, the golden chest itself. I don't know what I'm talking about. All I'm trying to do here is focus on not dying against champion version of Monstro. It looks like he's going down pretty easily. Thank you, Parasitoid Tears, for being nice. Now we want Tears upgrades. Belly Button is okay. Doesn't immediately synergize with our existing trinket, because we could get rid of Isaac's head and barely care about it, but it does indeed give us the ability to hold 2 trinkets. Unfortunately, not that it's necessarily bad, but unfortunately, I don't believe that we can beat the system by then getting Mom's Purse and being able to get 3 trinkets. I don't know if I've ever had the opportunity. I kind of absent-mindedly buy Mom's Purse sometimes, so it wouldn't surprise me if we have had the opportunity, actually, but let's continue moving on here. Tears upgrade is the big one, but if you want to give me a really, really good damage upgrade, that would be something as well. I don't need a win. I want to earn a win. If we have to get 3 more losses to get an earned win, that's fine by me. Any win as the lost is an earned win, even if it's, I know there's a complicated set of rules. I'm custom fitting to our exact situation right here, but you get the idea. Any win as the lost is an earned win. All we have to do is ensure that we, you know, play our cards right to try to minimize risk in the early game until we can pop off, hopefully on this first deal with the devil, but sometimes that doesn't happen until a little bit later. So yeah, I mean, I genuinely, I do feel bad when I play bad in Isaac. You might think, you know, I have something of an aloof nature. You might think I'm half-assing the episodes and then, you know, well, who cares? The sheep will eat it up anyway. No, it's not my perspective whatsoever. You know, I would love to... Mystery Sack's fine. It's, in fact, very good. I would love to pump out non-stop bangers, you know, win after win after win. Exciting commentary, you know, references to Iggy Azalea's 2013 Summer Jam Fancy. Unfortunately, there's been some bad plays lately. All we can do is make sure that they have the lowest chance possible to happen to us this time. I don't think we really care about going to our shop. I do care about killing this guy. This is a nasty guy right here. If we don't pay attention, his bombs hit us underground. I also think that if he throws a portal at us... No, it's if he throws a bomb through a portal, it can hit us with almost without actually animating where it's gonna go. Like, it hits before it lands, or like at least concurrent with when it lands. Caffeine pill is fine as the lost. Balls of steel is obviously irrelevant. This is a dangerous situation, though. Good news is, it's a big room. You don't always get that on a Krampus fight, so just keep him at bay. We try to stand on like the 22.5 degree angles, so we're actually safe from whatever he sends after us. And if he rotates, we got time to get out of the way, and we get lump of coal, which is fine. Yeah, we're good to go. All right, so far so good. We're definitely not stacked, and not getting Devil Room Precedent is really bad as the Lost, because we want it. But we did pick up some good stuff for free, basically. But it's kind of like a false equivalency, because we actually just can't pay for deals with the devil as the Lost anyway. So anything we get from a deal with the devil is obviously going to be free. In fact, if nothing else, we probably paid the greatest cost of all by having to fight Krampus and possibly risk dying. Luckily, we got out of that. Feeling pretty good, feeling switched on. What's weird is, like, there are times when I play Isaac and I feel like I'm not seeing the board well. Like, I'm playing the game, just happens for whatever reason. You know, it probably happens to you. You're playing like a fighting game for whatever reason. You're just not feeling the instinct the same way you normally do. I have not felt like that recently. And maybe that's like, not only am I not seeing the board, but the connection between my eyes and my brain is, you know, messed up to the point where I don't even know that I'm not seeing the board. You know, they've taken my sensors offline like Luke Skywalker at the end of Star Wars A New Hope. Spoilers. Or maybe we've been screwed by undue variance. It is, I don't want to say guarantee, like I don't want to say it's definitely what happened, but it is plausible that, you know, some of the runs that we've done recently have been pretty tough. You know, oh God, go for it. Oh! That's what happens when you get a little self-pitying there. Okay, you know what? Here's our seed. 60W2DSXJ. I really should... You don't spawn flies, you shoot bullets. We really should do like an Isaac run and stop this needless bravado. We're at a -5 streak. It's hilarious, but also my insecurity's flaring up in a big way. So what do we need to do? Just be better. I beg you. And for God's sakes, try to lose some weight. We are getting a little unlucky, but at some point, you know, if you get unlucky 6 times in a row, you should have been able to make one of those 6 times work. That's my 2 cents there. Sorry, Larry King. We're gonna take these, we're gonna take these, and then inside of our shop we get Box of Friends, which we don't care about. 2 of Hearts is also bad. Keep moving on here. I shouldn't need, you know, Brimstone Polyphemus to win the game. That's the thing. You gotta survive a little bit of uncertainty at the start of Isaac runs to make it work in the end. Playoffs, I'm just hoping I can win a run. No, I think I've got it in me to pull out the W over, you know, this video at some point. I do still have a conspiracy theory that the recent booster patch actually made the, or booster pack, I should say, actually made the game harder. What do I have to back that up? Absolutely nothing. I have no basis have no basis with which to say that, except that my results are worse lately. So it's up to us. We gotta purge our own world of this salt. Save me from the nothing I've become. I don't succumb to despair easily. So I'm still feeling, you know, as hopeful as ever. As hopeful as I was 9 minutes and 24 seconds ago that this video is going to come through in the clutch for us. Okay, look at that dodge. See, he's still got it. Okay, but then you dodged right into the enemy there. I'm also wondering if maybe, like, somehow I've dead cells'd myself. Like, I don't know, you can't really use that as a verb, just, you know, as is, but, you know, if by playing more dead cells, you know, another roguelite, I've kind of compromised my Isaac skills. It's something that has happened before. Like when I got into Gungeon, sort of Gungeoned my Isaac skills. Got to the point where, you know, I was, ooh, careful, doing a lot worse than Isaac, and not really doing that well in Gungeon to begin with, but doing a lot worse than Isaac, as a result of those games being just similar enough to, like, have an overlapping skill set, and yet still different enough to throw you off, you know? So I'm grasping at straws when it comes to excuses here, but I also, you know, keeping with what I was saying on, like, the last floor, I'm not proud of my play in these runs. You know, the commentary's been on point in some of them, but I'm not proud of my Isaac performance. I'm a little embarrassed, if anything else. Or if nothing else, rather. Keys? No keys. 3 cents. Why even bundle 3 cents up in a sack, man? It's just misleading is what it is. It's our secret room. I actually think that, you know, let's focus on the positive for now. Brown Nugget is an item we haven't had enough time to experience, or enough opportunities to experience in this game. And it is potentially a pretty good spacebar item. Compare it to, oh, I don't know, my favorite punching bag, Monster Manuel. Probably don't want that, huh? It's actually maybe like 1.5 million times better. Ooh, that's a library. Way back when. No keys, but there is a library way back there. It gives you multiple familiars per room of a consistent quality. Now, the consistent quality is not, you know, Little Brim. But it's one of the few items in Isaac that actually gets better the longer you spend on a room. So, like a design space that is very little attention paid to it in Isaac, to be honest with you. Usually, I mean, I guess you could argue Taurus, but usually things get a lot harder for you the longer a run goes. Thank you for not giving me Krampus. We'll take Pentagram. We got Deal with the Devil President, 5.19 damage. Not crushing the run, but not doing too badly. No keys means, you know, who cares about the item room? Let's just get going here. Is it always a champion, or is that just to denote that it is our familiar? In the end, I suppose it doesn't really matter. Let's go peep it. I'm not ever scared. Spirit Hearts. Tears Up, extremely useful. We haven't been hit, so we can leave. I don't know why I went back for the card, though. Locust of Pestilence, also good. We're starting to construct a workable run. Unfortunately, we've thrown away, like, a lot of good runs lately. So this is far from, like, us being in the driver's seat right now. I'm still having to play pretty reactively. Pretty intergalactic planetarily. Half heart. Not super stoked about our lack of keys, but, you know, there's always room to grow there. Could always use more consumables. We never want less consumables, if we're being honest. That's not a key. Is this a secret room? It is a secret room. These are also not keys. In fact, in many ways, these are anti-keys. And I don't think we can skirt around them unless maybe if we squeeze behind them. No. Okay, so we're trapped outside of our item room. If we get good Deal with the Devil luck, like, there's no mythical being that allows us to sacrifice things like this. Maybe one day. Elon Musk, I'm sure, is working on it. However, there's no mythical being to which we can sacrifice item rooms for guaranteed deals with the devil, but I would do it. If you ever want to know how much I value Goathead on a character like the Lost, I would give up all of my item rooms for the rest of the game to get a guaranteed deal with the devil per floor. We could get the deals with the devil regardless, but I don't even want to leave it to chance. I will take the security over having a guaranteed deal with the devil over the plausible good stuff we can get in an item room instead. Definitely. I mean, why even pick up the Spirit Hearts? At this point, you're just playing the game's game, and that's lame. So we need keys, dude. Black gold. Texas keys. That's what they call them. Keys open doors. That's what Clip said. I've been repeating it ever since. off of their 2006 album, Hell Hath No Fury. Or is that... Wait, that might be off We Got It For Cheap. I don't... Wait, is We Got It For Cheap now? You know, it doesn't matter. The point is, Pusha T. The end. Caves 1 means I'm gonna go shop. Because we could buy a key and an item. There is a key for sale. We definitely want to go for broke here. Because neither of those existing items are that good. Red Candle is a good option here. And you might be saying, but NL, what about the whole brown nugget thing? Oh yeah, like, that item's good, but, I mean, Red Candle is... It's an A- item at worst, you know? It's high quality. We don't really care about teleport. It also blocks shots, but we really need some extra damage, and we'll always need some extra damage as the Lost, because it's one of the few ways in which we can actually improve the odds of winning a run, you know? We can't really get more HP. More defense, admittedly, can be useful, but more damage or DPS, whatever, you know, terminology you want to use for it, is what's going to get the job done for us here. So, beat the odds. 38% deal with the devil. You know what? To my Canadian eyes, that looks pretty close to 50-50. 50-50. I've got confidence, so let's make that 80-20. And 80-20 is basically 100-0. So I'm pretty sure that we have a 110% chance of getting a deal with the devil here. You're laughing at me right now saying, look at this idiot. Get ready. Get ready for the deal with the devil. Not only deal with the devil, I'm calling it deal with the devil with Abaddon. I want that fear shot. You were scared for a second, weren't you? I'm not superstitious, but I would say I'm a little stitious. Look at that. Okay. Great spot. Now we have another floor to get a Joker card, so we can... This floor, we're not going to get a deal with the devil. We got to get an artificial deal with the devil one way or the other. Virus is not that useful, but I'll take Spun. No? Okay. I found Pills is not deleterious by itself, so I'm okay with this. We're actually in a very good spot. Fate is meaningless, but we'll take it nonetheless. Takes it out of the golden chest pool, so we got more time to get, I don't know, Guppy's head, Tammy's head, couple of other head-related items. Head PE. We raise hell. Just wanted to see. Sometimes you can get different combinations in there. Sometimes you can get a bed in those rooms. And now that I think about it, why was I excited about getting a bed in those rooms? That's not going to do too much for us. We got good pace. It's one of the rare situations in which I will straight up look at this run and say, even though our stats don't look that good, this run is better than it looks. Most of the time I'm going, well, we have 8 damage, but our rate of fire is, you know, 2% less than I'd like it to be, so we suck. But no, I'm looking at this one and going, you know, the stats don't tell the full picture in the positive direction here. It's nice. We could be underestimating the quality of this run. Better to, you know, under promise, over deliver, right? That's what they say. That's what you repeat when you're arguing about video games on the internet. You go, what was this company thinking? You always overpromise or underdeliver. Wait, you always underpromise and overdeliver. It's good advice, though, you know? I'm a very important businessman, as I'm sure you're aware, from my place on the internet. Probably, you know, one of the top 300 or 400,000 businessmen in Canada specifically. So, you know, we're climbing that ladder slowly but surely. It's very important in business, you know, to be honest. Which is why whenever companies approach me for sponsored content, I say, you know I make garbage, right? Like, it's trash. It's funny trash, but it's like, it goes in the trash can. If it had a house, its house would be, you know, my roommate would be Oscar the Grouch. That's all I'm saying. I almost call him Oscar the Grump. That's not his name. Deal with the devil? Told you. No deal with the devil. That's why it's always important to be honest in the business world, you know? And then when it's like compost instead of garbage, they go, wow, you know? He told us it'd be garbage and then delivered 1 tier higher than that. Maybe compost is worse than garbage. I don't know. Garbage has a smell. That's what, I mean, compost also has a smell, but then you also, when you smell it, you go, that's the sound of me saving the world, you know, 1 bucket of coffee grounds at a time. Garbage just smells like... I don't. You know when you mix all colors together, you always get brown? How is it that all garbage smells the same? Maybe it's because I'm only smelling my own garbage and I largely, you know, consume the same things on a weekly basis, so that's why my garbage all smells the same. But then, no, you know, you ever pass by a dumpster, it smells like garbage. Alright, I'm feeling comfortable on this run. I'm not feeling that much pressure. Joker card, told you. I'm not feeling that much pressure. I think that's good. Just playing loose, feeling comfortable. Open this up, don't get anything out of it. Could have saved that fool card for a better situation, but whatever. No big deal. Let's go to our shop. I hope it's greed. It is not greed. It's an ace of clubs. That's not greed. That's my proctologist. Coming this fall on ABC. It's taking the last man standing spot. That's My Proctologist, starring Brad Garrett as My Proctologist. And, wait, Gilbert Gottfried as The Butthole. Yeah, what were you expecting, Tim Allen? That's not a very good Gilbert Gottfried impression, but I don't want to ruin my voice for the rest of the day. Retrovision, full health. This would be a nice floor for us to kind of kick it into gear. Wouldn't want to suggest that we're in a horrible position. Ah, should have tried to kick that. I know you want to kick that. Ace of clubs. Tell you what, we got this, we got this. Pay out with a single penny. You won't. You will. You will. I guarantee it. You're being mind flooded right now. That's HP. I don't want HP, dude. What do I want HP for? If I wanted HP, I'd be playing a judgment. Oh, that explains it. So, it's a bit of a cheap play there. You know, a key is not necessarily worth the sacrifice. We could have gotten more out of this, but you gotta look. Because if it's a black market, you basically get 6 items or more for free. So, 5 items? I don't know. Somewhere in that vicinity. So as far as I'm concerned, that's kind of a no-brainer. It might be like a 5% chance or less of being a black market, but, you know, if it pays out, it's pretty good. Like, if I gave you a 5% chance of winning the Powerball lottery, you'd be like, sign me up. I'll buy 20 tickets, and I'll say, no, that's not how it works. But, you know, I see you have a cursory understanding of statistics. And as a result, you're hired! That's right, it was all an elaborate job interview. In today's day and age, you never know when you're gonna be hired, dude. Jobs are just popping off everywhere. Can't leave my house without somebody offering me a job. Gotta be like Nick at the car dealership. The silent assassin. We have not been to our item room on this floor. Did we even go to our item room on the last? We did. It was an active item. That's right. I recall now. Dim bulb gives us a stat bonus for approximately half of 1 Earth second. I don't like when he positions himself into the corner. It makes it very tough for us to do what needs to be done. Got him. That was extremely close. Dude, the tiers upgrade is actually very, very good. We got keys, so don't forget to go to your item room on this floor. But yeah, we almost died a couple times there. Honestly, I caught a break. Got pretty lucky. Maybe that's what we need to get back on the horse. I can live with it. Now it's up to us not to squander it. What's your least favorite curse? Like, I'll start... Curse of the Blind is the best curse, because it has impacts on gameplay. Curse of the Unknown, the same. Curse of the Lost might be my least favorite. I also do hate Curse of Darkness, though. Like, that one I'm just like, I can't see. It's like being drunk in a video game, you know? Okay, yeah, I get it, but like, stop, please. Luckfoot is fine. We have 2 luck. I mean, it might matter on the chest. It doesn't matter too much right now, but I'm telling you, on the chest, it might pay dividends. But for now, we're down to the next floor without a way to get out of boss rush. So we're probably not going to do boss rush, but Probably want to blow that up as well, though with only one bomb, maybe we don't. I think we've made the right decisions on this run. You know, we've got a great rate of fire. Red Candle was the right call. I feel 100% about that. Dim Bulb is kind of garbage for us because we only temporarily get the stat bonus, but it's probably better than nothing. What was our other trinket? Did we? I thought we had another one. Dim Bulb could be great. In fact, it's not even far at all from being great. All we need to do, we opened our shop. Okay. Maybe after we go to an item room, curse room, and shop, we'll come back. We'll see. I mean, if we can't get out of boss rush, we don't really care about getting to boss rush. So the curse room is worthless. Got a long way to go, though. We should be stoked, actually. We got out of the double key room thanks to a teleport, which means that we actually got 2 free keys, or at least access to that room for free. And a Forget-Me-Now room is not a useless room. You know, it's an extra item room, an extra shop, and an extra deal with the devil chance. We could say extra boss item, but considering we're fighting Mom, you know, it's sort of semi-unlikely that's gonna matter that much. So here's where I separate the clever boys and girls from the wise boys and girls. What do you take here? Red Candle or did I get hit? I might have been hit. Red Candle or Red Candle or Book of Belial? My hypothesis is you take Red Candle because it's more useful, even though I fully acknowledge that with Book of Belial, you'd get some Dim Bulb stat bonuses, but only for the floor. I mean, once every 3 rooms, if you used it once every 3 rooms, you would be stacked, because you'd get a nice stat bonus from Dim Bulb on the same room in which you used Book of Belial. But immediately after that room, you'd be in a tough spot again. Well, you'd be in the same spot. If that was a tough spot, you would be back in a tough spot. Let's leave it at that. How many special rooms are there on this floor? I just want to go to where I want to go. Thank you. 9 volt. Emperor. This is great stuff. We could actually skip boss rush now. So I'm thinking the Forget Me Now room is not the way we do this, and it's really like, we might be able to chance it. Blank Card did show up earlier, and Blank Card Emperor looks pretty solid right now, but would we have lived this long if we didn't have, Oh, Dim Bulb is just useless now, thanks to 9 volt, but small price to pay for more rapid charges, I'd say. I think we go for boss rush right away. Let's go. Save some time here. Yeah, I think we go for boss rush right now. Basically because we can, and also because it's less finicky, and also because I'm on a -5 streak right now. So I think, you know, lend me your energy. I need it, apparently. And we all need somebody to lean on. I've always said that. I believe I was the first person to say that. Don't let the media tell you lies. Trust in me. Trust in you. Trust in me. Yeah, I'm trusting you. I don't know where I'm going with that. I mean, we could use the Red Candle as a teleporter here, but I think I would rather use Red Candle as a way to murder enemies. Because eventually, we can teleport until we get into the boss fights, but eventually we're going to have to kill some bosses, you know? Definitely want the Polaroid. Peep this, peep this. It's worth it. It's worth it. Baby, it's worth it. Okay, nice. Good job. We got some speed upgrades. Magnet, Serpent's Kiss, and we got the one. We're going to take Serpent's Kiss. Is Serpent's Kiss that good for us? No, I don't believe so, because we don't really want the Spirit Hearts, but the poison damage is at least not worth nothing. So Belial Tears with a good rate of fire. We have a great shell for beating rooms that have a lot of enemies. Kind of an ideal item for us right now. for us right now, not item forest, but an item for us right now, is Lusty Blood. We can kill enemies easily. It's just that our raw stats are pretty bad. So if we could, you know, start by being in a bad place, kill one enemy, and then start to ball out of control, that would be as close to ideal, I think, as I can muster for like a one-off item. Dude, this is the dream come true. Play your cards right, and also keep your heart 3 stacks. Keep your heart. These bosses are smart. Play your part. We're gonna blow this up. That's not a second secret room or Cricket's Head, but it is a luck upgrade. We can fly, so Mama Gertie is fairly not awful for us to fight. Let's go. We don't really care about placenta at all. I mean, that goes for real life as well. People talk about placenta from time to time. They go, oh, you know, Tom Cruise ate Katie Holmes' placenta after they had their kid. I mean, honestly, that's weird as hell. It's also like a 10-year-old reference. I don't know. I mean, it might literally be a 10-year-old reference. That placenta is 10 years old at this point. Although it's long since been turned into actual shit, obviously. Let me focus for a minute here. Thank you, Rodden baby. Just keep the damage coming here. Good blocks, buddy. Good blocks. I was hoping for a deal with the devil. I was hoping for a lot of stuff here. We didn't get it. But what we did get is effectively an AWAS rune. And hear me out here. We obviously did not actually get an AWAS rune. That would be very useful on that floor. Well, actually it would be useless because of the fact that we would have gone to Shoal instead. But we managed to get through 2 floors in almost no time flat. So I'm very, very happy about that. I also, at the risk of tooting my own horn right before, you know, the Titanic goes down here, we kind of have a crappy run. It's a great run if we were any other character, because we could use black hearts like willy-nilly. Willy-nilly sounds like a band that got busted for lip-syncing Willie Nelson songs. Nice. Speaking of 10-year-old references, that reference is 3 times older than 10. That's Milli Vanilli. Milli Vanilli told me to blame it on the rain, but if the rain can be blamed... I don't remember the rest of the lyrics, but that's the Bare Naked Ladies. A song, coincidentally, from like 20 years ago. Oh, nice dodge, buddy. These guys are no joke. The run, though, is kind of bad. As the Lost, at least. It's also, like, particularly bad for dealing with bosses. Because the Belial tiers are not very good at... Well, they don't give you much bonus unless you're dealing with a boss that has multiple segments. And I'm not talking about phases. I mean, like, literally, he's a segmented enemy. Like, he's an annelid. Like Larry Jr. or something. Short of that... We're kind of, like, we're really low on damage. And not really crushing it in any other department. Obviously, then, on top of that, we got HP problems, but we have Holy Mantle, which is saving the day for us, of course. This boss fight is gonna... It's gonna be an interesting time in my life. I think if we make it through this phase without losing Holy Mantle... Alright, you know what? I'm not even gonna finish that sentence because we lost Holy Mantle. But I think if we made it through that phase without losing Holy Mantle, we're fine. 100%. We could still be fine, but it's more like a... Oh! Oh! I actually don't believe it. Like... Another video ends in losses, but... We're gonna come back, we're gonna do an Isaac run. I think today's run was at least... We performed. It was performant. We gotta get a win, though. It means I gotta stop with the randoms temporarily, do one Isaac run, reset our universal karmic clock, and then come back for success. For now, thanks for watching as I go on this unprecedented slump. If you enjoyed the episode, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.